everybody, and welcome to DCW episode number 47 here tonight. It is an exciting matchup in our main event for the DCW World Heavyweight Championship. AJ Styles battles the Fiend Bray Wyatt for the top title. Also here tonight, hashtag DIY, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano go into a number one contenders match against the Usos. It is going to be an awesome tag team match. The winners will face Gallows and Anderson for the DCW tag team titles. But kicking us off here tonight is the DCW Women's Champion Rosemary, who has some very interesting comments here tonight concerning the loss last week for her, I guess, former ally Nikki Cross. Let's listen in to what the DCW Women's Champion has to say to kick us off here tonight. Whoa, what the hell? Is this, this is huge! Becky Lynch, I'm stuttering so much, Becky Lynch is back! We haven't seen Becky Lynch since Rosemary put her through a flaming table, and think about it, Becky Lynch is Mrs. Money in the Bank. She holds a contract. She can cash in on Rosemary at any point for a women's championship match. I mean, it seems like she hasn't brought the briefcase with her tonight, but nevertheless, Becky Lynch is back. Just when Rosemary thought there were no challengers, nobody to step up to the women's champion, the man has come back to DCW. Holy cow. Oh, and Rosemary with a shot with the microphone. Becky Lynch announcing that she will cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase on episode number 50, our pay-per-view. Actually, our pay-per-view doesn't even have a name. You know what? I like the tone. I like the sound of what she said earlier. The man comes around. You know what? I'm penciling that in. Episode 50, our pay-per-view event, our season finale will be known as DCW, The Man Comes Around. And guys, we already have our first match signed for it. Becky Lynch versus Rosemary for the DCW Women's Championship. And we're already kicking off action here with our tag team matchup. Like I said, this is a number one contenders match between the Usos and DIY. This matchup came about after the Usos, who lost to the New Day recently on DCW TV. New Day lost to Gallows and Anderson, and then DIY came in. Oh, was that a blind tag? I can't tell if the referee's going to accept that as a tag. I'm trying to explain how this matchup came about. Oh, so Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, they defeated the Undisputed Era on the last episode. They're former tag team champions, which immediately skyrocketed them to the number one contenders position. But the Usos said that they can't just come back here to DCW as a tag team, and they can't just waltz into the tag team division and take this spot from guys that have been here for longer, like the Usos. So here tonight, this is a battle for Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa's number one contender spot that they are currently in And you can already tell that the bond between Gargano and Ciampa is much stronger here tonight than it was on last week's episode. Matching gear, the DIY blue. Tommaso Ciampa with some changed up knee pads, or changed up knee brace, and the cool blue camo. Looks really cool. But the question lies, will the brotherhood of Uso, or Jimmy and Jay Uso, be able to overcome the longtime friendship, of Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano? Like I said, the winners of this matchup will go on to face Gallows and Anderson for the DCW Tag Team Championships. At DCW Dark Side. Although there are a lot of questions coming out of that matchup, from the previous episode with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa defeating the Undisputed Era with the help of a drone. We still have no clue as to what that drone was doing in the arena, but we are keeping a closer eye on it. No signs of it here tonight. The Usos continuing on the assault on Tommaso Ciampa. Very interesting. On last week's episode in the tag team matchup, we saw Tommaso Ciampa on the apron. Gargano started things off for his team. And the Usos isolating Tommaso Ciampa away from his corner, away from the former DCW World Heavyweight Champion. Tommaso Ciampa, former NXT champion in an old NXT Universe mode. Former tag team champion as well, alongside Johnny Gargano. A lot of history between Gargano and Ciampa, not just in real life, but in the Universe mode sense. And now Ciampa with the jumping knee out of the corner. Makes the tag to Gargano. And Gargano nails a super kick on the jaw. Beautiful combination of moves. And now into the Infinity Roll. Here we go, cover one. Nope, kick out by I believe that's Jimmy Uso? I can't remember. Gargano flips out of the back suplex. Super kick. Reverse Rana. He loves that combination of moves. I love it. It's an incredible combination. Wait a minute. Jimmy Uso, or Jay Uso, one of the Usos on the outside, distracting Gargano. I'm going to have to, put some logos on their shirts or something to tell them apart. Well, either way, the Usos continuing on the assault on Johnny Gargano here, taking back control of the matchup. Back and forth we go. We have two matches here tonight, this tag team matchup, and then our main event for the DCW World Championship. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles, has been granted a World Championship match. Only problem, he has to defeat the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, which is easier said than done. Super kick to the gut. Gargano on wobbly legs, clothesline, taking him down. 15-minute time limit here. And if you're wondering what would happen if we went to a 15-minute time limit draw, I guess that would mean that Gallows and Anderson, they get the night off at DCW. The man comes around. They would not have to defend their tag team titles. Look at this. Tommaso Ciampa in the ring. Look at this. Ciampa. We've noticed this vicious streak of his. Ciampa planting him. With a Death Valley driver. And now Gargano makes the tag to Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa is now legal. Big knee lift. Bicycle knee lift. Ciampa loves to utilize that knee brace as a weapon. And he's doing it here tonight. Here we go. Back suplex on the outside to one Uso. Gets back in the ring. Clothesline out of the ring by the other Uso. And taking down Gargano. And a big Uso splash to the outside onto Gargano, but Gargano's not the legal man. They got to get Tommaso Ciampa back in the ring if they want any shot at winning this match. Look at that. He nearly used a baseball bat on him. Look at this. Ciampa taking back advantage. Here we go. Willow's Bell. The DDT through the ropes. Named after his daughter. Here we go. Cover after the Willow's Bell. One. No, rope break. Ciampa didn't realize he was so close to the ropes. Tried to make the desperate pin. But the Usos stay alive for now. Shot to the gut. Super kick to the gut. Backing Ciampa back up into the corner. Usos have the advantage again. Double super kick. Double super kick. And Ciampa immediately rolls around into a tag to Johnny Gargano. And Gargano is running wild, the former DCW champion. Oh, big suplex. And Gargano firing on all cylinders. Less than 10 minutes left in this match. One of these teams has got to come out ahead, otherwise neither team is challenging for the titles. Oh, shot to the gut. Oh, look at this. Project Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa's own move utilized by Gargano. Both guys know each other very well, able to use each other's own moves. And now Gargano lined in the corner for the running super kick, but Uso got back to his feet. Oh, Gargano switches to a running neckbreaker. Oh, and the Usos are on wobbly legs. Back and forth these tag teams go. Two incredible tag teams here in DCW. Tommaso Ciampa on the apron. And Gargano staring down at the other Uso. Oh, and he just draped him across the top rope. Both teams are groggy. We are back at square one here. Oh, Gargano. Oh, stopping one of the Usos on the top rope, kicking him. Oh, and the other one landing a big shot on Gargano. Oh, and Ciampa knocked off the apron. Oh, look at this. Oh, to the back of the head of Gargano. The Usos have Johnny Gargano neutralized. Oh, and the referee's been knocked down. But it doesn't matter. He's going for the Uso splash. Oh, but Gargano got the knees up. Got the knees up. Oh, knocking one of the Usos off the apron. Oh, super kick by Gargano. And an enziguri takes him down. Ciampa backing position. And you know what they're looking for here. Oh, trying to get him into the corner. Trying to set him up with a super kick and knee smash combination. What is Ciampa doing? Oh, one of the Usos tried to nail a shot on Ciampa. Ciampa caught it. Punches him in the face. Looking for another Willow's Bell. Trying to neutralize the other Uso. And now one Uso remains in the ring. And in a bad state, Tommaso Ciampa makes the tag to Gargano. Here we go. A little meeting in the middle. Super kick and knee smash combination. And DIY are headed for the tag team titles. Guys, I never thought I would see the day or hear the day that I would hear this. But we are going to see DIY, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano challenging Gallows and Anderson in a DCW tag team title match at DCW. The man comes around. Oh, and if they nail that combination of moves, we could see new tag team champions then. Congratulations on the return for DIY, and they are headed for tag team gold. But guys, coming up next, there you see the challenger AJ Styles getting prepared for his DCW World Heavyweight Championship match. Some final words of encouragement between he and Finn Balor, a friendship between Balor Club, and a promise made. Finn Balor will give AJ Styles a fair chance to become the DCW World Champion in this matchup here tonight against the Fiend Bray Wyatt, a man who has gone roughshod over DCW, undefeated. He's defeated guys like Braun Strowman, Darby Allin, The Undertaker, and Kazuchika Okada. Could AJ Styles be joining that list here tonight? Or could we end tonight with a new DCW World Heavyweight Champion? AJ Styles has beaten many opponents these past couple of episodes. Big challengers, most recently Lars Sullivan and Keith Lee. The big question is, can he defeat the Fiend here tonight and become the DCW World Heavyweight Champion and free us from this reign of terror by this evil, monstrous, scary individual known as the Fiend? Yeesh. One of the first things I would want AJ Styles to do if he's able to defeat The Fiend here tonight, one of the first things I would want him to do is to somehow get back the old DCW championship. That championship on The Fiend's shoulder is just frightening. But here we go. Our main event, AJ Styles versus The Fiend. DCW title on the line. It's very rare that we see The Fiend competing on DCW television. But The Fiend, in his first title defense, defeating Kazuchika Okada, kicking out of multiple Rainmakers. Seemingly, one of the things you got to worry about with The Fiend is that he almost absorbs damage. It's like an evil superpower that he has. He's just able to take the advantage, or take the damage that you've inflicted on him and bring it back tenfold. That's what AJ Styles has to do here. He has to give The Fiend so much pain and so much punishment that even he is not able to absorb it and use it against the Phenomenal One. But like I said earlier, it's easier said than done to defeat The Fiend. But it'll be interesting to see if AJ Styles can pull it off here tonight. I hope so, because up to date, the men that we have seen The Fiend go up against, we have not seen them return to DCW TV since, with the exception of Braun Strowman. Although when he returned to DCW television, he was not the same Braun Strowman that we've seen him before he faced The Fiend. We have not seen Darby Allin. We have not seen The Undertaker. We have not seen Kazuchika Okada. I would really hope that AJ Styles does not join that list. But I mean, you also have the factor of Finn Balor. We heard on last week's episode, and we saw earlier in this episode, Finn Balor and AJ Styles striking up a deal. Oh, that Finn Balor would let AJ Styles get a fair shot at becoming the champion. Finn Balor promised he would not cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase during this matchup. Oh, but I mean, you never know. Finn Balor could just be looking out for himself. Right now, The Fiend not looking out for anybody, draping AJ Styles over the apron. Oh, and planting him with a big boot. The Fiend assaulting AJ Styles on the outside of the ring here. The Phenomenal One driven into the barricade. Oh, and a Uranagi up against the barricade, crashing down onto the spine. Oh, AJ Styles taking a lot of punishment early on in this matchup. And another Uranagi onto the edge of the apron. Referee's at a count of 5. And The Fiend knocking down AJ Styles. Very early on in this matchup, The Fiend just doing anything to inflict a ton of damage onto AJ Styles. And again driven into the barricade. And for a third time, driven spine first into the apron, or into the barricade of the ring. Again and again, The Fiend just inflicting brutalizing punishment on the Phenomenal One. Ooh. And now it's almost like The Fiend is taking his time with AJ Styles. Ooh. And it may cost him. AJ Styles battling back. Ooh. A phenomenal blitz. Oh, to The Fiend, taking him down and off his feet. And there you see AJ Styles, the never say die attitude. Oh, looking for the springboard reverse DDT. Oh, The Fiend meets him with an uppercut. And The Fiend takes advantage, running crossbody onto AJ Styles. Here we go, cover for the championship. AJ Styles able to kick out. And The Fiend putting the gloves to his head. The hurt and the heel gloves. Although, it seems like he only listens to the hurt one. Cover. AJ Styles able to kick out again and again. Listening to the gloves. But the gloves, I don't think, take into account the heart and the soul and the passion of AJ Styles. Pele kick. And throwing up the 2 sweep for his Balor Club brethren. Finn Balor, Gallows, and Anderson. Here we go. Springboard, 450 splash. Oh, and The Fiend back up to his feet. Oh, like I said, The Fiend absorbs the damage. back up to his feet almost immediately following that springboard 450. And now the Fiend lining up AJ Styles for a Sister Abigail. Oh, and he plants him. Sister Abigail. The old move of Bray Wyatt. A move that we've seen Bray Wyatt defeat AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. But here tonight, AJ Styles got the rope break, and it keeps him alive. But I think it might have just ticked off the Fiend even more. Yep, the gloves telling him to do evil things to AJ Styles here tonight. Oh, he's going off to the announcer's table. Maybe trying to put him through the table like he did to The Undertaker. But AJ Styles has recovered back in the ring. AJ Styles, phenomenal forearm to the outside. Taking down the Fiend with the phenomenal forearm. The Fiend taken down, and AJ Styles may have his opening. He may have his only opening here. Oh, the Fiend rolling out of the way. Getting AJ Styles up against the ropes. Oh, back body drop. Oh, AJ Styles able to hook himself. Big elbows to the side of the head. AJ Styles landing clubbing shots. Big kick to the spine of the Fiend. And the Fiend just let out a grueling howl of anger and pain. Styles, forearm off the top rope. Styles is nailing multiple forearms here. And the Fiend right back up to his feet. Right back up to his feet. But AJ Styles, give him all he can handle. Enziguri. And again, the Fiend getting back to his feet. Oh, and Styles trying to continue on the attack. Here we go. Drop kick. Will this be enough to put him down? Oh, the Fiend. Great counter. Taking the arm over. Uppercut. Meeting AJ Styles up against the ropes. Off the ropes. Missed with the elbow. AJ Styles. Shot to the gut. Oh, big boot. And AJ Styles may sense that the beginning of the end is near. Positioning the Fiend in the ring. Looking for the phenomenal forearm. Here we go. Oh, wait, the Fiend! The Fiend caught him in the mandible claw. He picked him out of midair in the mandible claw. Styles got caught. The gullet being choked out by the Fiend. The mandible claw applied. And AJ Styles is fading. And that's it. The referee is running the bell. The Fiend retains the title, catching AJ Styles out of midair with the mandible claw. I was not expecting that. Jeez, I mean, it just goes to show you there's only one man, I believe, that has ever broken the mandible claw, that being The Undertaker. The Fiend catching AJ Styles out of mid-air with this mandible claw, standing over him, all the pressure, pushing his fingers into the mouth of AJ Styles. And still, your DCW World Champion, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And now I fear the worst for AJ. It looks like he's still at ringside, but now we have The Fiend holding the championship in the ring. AJ Styles looked like he had the match well at hand there towards the end, but then he just got picked out of mid-air with that mandible claw, and now what? Uh-oh. The Fiend listening to the gloves again. And let me guess which one he listened to first. The hurt glove. AJ Styles is in a bad place right now. He's got to get out of the ring. He's got to come to. He's got to get out of there. But that mandible claw, it was applied for quite a while. AJ Styles is in a bad place right now. And now the Fiend again with the mandible claw on AJ Styles. AJ Styles suffering the mandible claw again. And there you see Mr. Money in the Bank, Finn Balor. But the Fiend still has the mandible claw on him. And here comes Finn Balor, coming to save his friend from the Fiend. Oh. And just like that, he's gone. And so is AJ Styles. Seems as though here tonight, Finn Balor was too late.